Hello, my name is Game Wolf, and I just shoved a peppermint into my face. Welcome back. I hear peppermint's good for the throat, so I'm like, give me that. Maybe any mint. Actually, yeah, if we're going by, like, cool tasting stuff, then yeah, mints would make sense. So maybe I'll just do any old mint out there on the market. The mint market. I'm a big mint fan, actually. I like when they make mint chocolate chip, you know? I don't know why, but I can mint. Mint. Linux Mint? No, I was doing that. Now I just use a stuff. Probably could do Debian. I've just decided not to. I've decided to basically start with a template and then work your way. Instead of work your way to a template, which is what some people do. Which is okay, but I'd rather not. This is the ICF. I see fucks in your future. What's on this floor? This is bullshit. Now, the level design itself is fine, but I think the enemy placement may have been less thoughtful, I want to say. I think we're just taking stuff from the top hat and being like, I'm going to shove this right here. Now, I would say that's a criticism if I understood anything about art direction. But I think it just is exaggerated by how cramped these levels are. Like, he was placed fine. He's okay. They have parachutes. They're okay. Too bad it's Sunday. Then these buildings will be occupied. Guess we'll just blow them up. It's like, wow, trying to take violence out of a violent enemy? What are you thinking? That's like trying to take out... Yeah, imagine trying to boulderize Berserk. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Boulderizing Fist of North Star, where it's just exploding blood. Yeah, no. Or try to boulderize Rikio and tell me how that goes. You can't. FYI. There we go. That was not part of the walkthrough. I just had to double check how to get up there because that Mega Armor had my name and it said, please pick me! Pick me! So it picked me. All Mega Armors are not left behind. They're not bad. Now remember, I said Mega, not whatever else you were thinking. No. Magama. I'm bringing it back. Hey, look! Somewhat animated ceiling fans! Alright, sweet. I didn't notice that while I was playing because I was too busy focusing on monsters. That's the other benefit of commentary, is I get to see things my past self didn't, because my past self was prioritizing living and doing a damn fine job at it. And 100%ing too, which was just memory. You would think. You would think. I keep constantly surprising myself how I'm able to remember a lot of this crap. Besides taking good notes. Which are barely notes. It's just a sentence that describes what I do for each secret. Seriously. Rarely will I mention something I have to do and where the level is just that cryptic. And that's only happened like once or twice in TNT Evolution. Never have I really had to do that though. Talking about past projects as if they should not need to be talked about anymore, as I set in stone. No, I think it's good to talk about them. I think it's good to at least make them so that they're at least stand alone, but I mean, like, I will admit, my first few projects, I did not standardize my recording that well. I have it standardized by now. That's not to say I'll come with a better way later, which is just to say, I think maybe need to do more volume adjustment. No one's complained yet. And at least one of you has pointed out when something really fucked up, but that was because... That was exactly because I had to replace the microphone's wire, as it turned out. So, that's not happening again. I mean, it's gonna happen again, but I won't not notice how to deal with it again. Da, 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 da. Because my temporary workaround for while I waited for it was to just make it stick in place with tape. This wire, because I just realized it was just moving in a compromised position that was making it not work. I was like, okay, you're going to stay still while I order this wire on Amazon. It doesn't even have to be Amazon. But I think people are assuming when I order things online it is Amazon by this point. What about fucking Rakuten, you son of a bitch? Well, I mean, there's another way, and that is Google Shopping. And if I want someone to beat Amazon, I guess I want Google to beat Amazon? Because for some reason, Google has one thing that nothing can compete with right now, and that's YouTube. Everyone can compete with their search engines and a lot of their other products, but for some reason, a YouTube alternative just can't happen. I understand why. It's just weird. I mean, for me, it's not... For me, it's weird, but it's also... I just hope that means... My concern just boggles down to, please keep my videos online, please. I do not have enough space on 5 terabyte drives to keep track of to keep them all safe. Not to mention maintain their safety, because, you know, there's such a thing as bit rot. So your data can wear over time. My cloud can only hold so much. I technically bought the unlimited service, TM. It's not technically unlimited, okay? They don't tell you that, but it's not. But I switched over them a while ago because at least when they said unlimited, they're honest about it, or they would tell me the moment where they thought it'd take too much. And this is basically to sing out people who just hoard data, really, than just me, who's just generating videos of said data instead, which takes longer than you think. So maybe I could do that, is put them there. But man, transferring them now would take so long. I know an easier way, which is just to use a VPS on a remote computer to transfer it over from YouTube to this cloud as a backup. I think I could do that. The better way to back up would just to have my fans download all the stuff. That way there's multiple copies among all of you. In fact, I encourage that for anyone who's watching my YouTube videos. Keep them safe. You never know if they have to go away. And I don't mean that because I deleted my old stuff. I may have explained once or twice why I've done that. I am free to talk about that, and it's not that controversial, as you might think. It is annoying when you bring it up, because I don't like talking about it. But now it's just more like a bygone result of my philosophy. So it's really more of a repetition thing. I'm just like, ah, yes, this again. It's like, sorry. I did it knowing that I had to, like, stamp myself with my voice imprint, practically. And the other thing is that I can't do long plays. I just can't anymore. I don't think I ever should have tried. Because clearly that is an endurance test. I mentioned this. A speedrun is a sprint. A long play is a marathon. And I realized that was becoming more of a physical limitation that I realized I didn't do video games with. So instead, as you may have noticed, I find various parts of things in which to save. In the case of Doom, it is per level. In cases of Mario, it is like per fortress. And I make up my own ideas as to where I save for other games as I go along. The problem with that is it's just, if I have mods of the game working on, I have to remember my own rules for what I did for those things as they apply, and just hope it'll be okay. It causes weird things where I have short levels that could be like 6 minutes and long levels that could be half an hour. But it's the only way to be sure. Anyway, I hope I don't have to talk about my own, like, channel stats again, or the sanctity of YouTube, but I have to think about it, and I think I've only brought it up recently just because of people popularizing algorithms now for things that they probably shouldn't be used for. So, unless something else big happens like that, hopefully I won't have to mention that crap again. I hope. Yay!